Everybody, it's Divine. Happy day. Hope you're doing wonderful. Today we're going to be finishing up and keep continuing on with our series on what is a commercial real estate agent. I'm Divine Couture, and this channel we talk about all about commercial real estate leasing in industrial, retail, and office, and I am a commercial broker. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you, and thank you for joining. I'm a commercial broker here in San Francisco, and I specialize in retail, office, and industrial leasing. Today, I'm talking about commercial cannabis space. I have a series where we talk about what is a commercial real estate agent, what we do. I share my tips, techniques, and real life story and experiences with you guys, and this will be uploaded on YouTube later. So today, I need to look for a commercial cannabis warehouse space for my client. And I'm going to talk about some of the things that we need to be looking for when we're looking for commercial space in the area of cannabis, because it needs to be some very specific things. Thank you guys. And I'm only going to be here on for you for a few minutes because I actually have to look for the space. So the client space that I'm looking for, I've worked with them before, so I know them pretty well. I know what the requirements are. We'll be looking for anywhere between 10 to 30,000 square feet of warehouse space that will be slated for agricultural cultivation. I'm going to be looking for some specific things that abide by the cannabis restrictions and regulations when it comes to working with cannabis clients. And I know that cannabis is coming to a lot of different states pretty soon, so it's going to be exciting, and it's important to be on the forefront of what to do and how to do it so you can be aware, and just, you don't want to leave money on the table, right? So you want to know what it is. So here are a couple of things that I'm going to be looking for today when I'm looking for a commercial space for my client. I'm going to be looking for power. They need a specific amount of power to be able to actually manage the cultivation and to do all the growing, and it takes a lot of power and electricity to be able to run it. So I want to make sure that the power is going to be accurate. And if it's not, are there any places in the area where we'll be able to pull power from? So that's number one, is power. Having enough power, being able to actually facilitate the operation, that's the most important thing, really, right? So there's going to be a few most important things. So that's just one of the phrases that I like to use. Second is security. Making sure the property has sufficient security and making sure there won't be any break-ins or things that could lose the client's money. So depending where you are, it's really important, because this is a really popular industry and we know that there's so much money involved in it. It can attract a lot of nefarious behaviors. So having things like roll-up doors, secured locks, having fences around the property, and not having easy access to get inside the property is very important. So security is on the forefront of things that I'll be looking for when I'm looking for spaces for my cannabis client. I also need to make sure that it's at least 600 feet away from any type of school, church, any type of entity like that, because that's against the regulations and rules. I also want to make sure that the space inside is clean. It has a great foundation. The walls are intact, the ceiling's intact, and the landlord has maintained the exterior parts of the building. That's very important. So here's just a couple of things that you need to be looking out for if you're going to be looking for cannabis space for your clients, especially here in the Bay Area. Hey, thank you for joining. As I was saying before, that there are going to be a lot of states that are going to be opening up cannabis. And it's going to be a huge opportunity, not only for those investors going into the space, but us commercial real estate and residential real estate agencies and agents, because we'll be able to guide these clients to great deals. We'll be able to guide them for opportunities for them to flourish. And for doing that, we receive a commission. So I just take some time and look at the local ordinances and laws in your city to see, hey, is cannabis even something that's on the books, right? because in some states we know that they're totally not ready for that yet, but some states are happening, and the medical place is happening sooner than the recreational, but there's money involved for all of it, and that's the wonderful thing. Hello, sister, how are you? So the great thing about it is that there's money involved for all of the agents that understand how to guide their clients to the proper cannabis cycle, and finding whether it's a retail space for a dispensary, well, there's certain rules and regulations that one must follow as well. And then there's always that administrative need. So when you're thinking about a cannabis space, there's a couple of opportunities. Retail, dispensary. People are coming in, they're purchasing the marijuana or the cannabis, the CBD, whatever it is, right? Then the administrative, the office part of it. People need to have accounting. Even if they are doing it virtually, you'd be surprised. A lot of cannabis-based clients like to keep an eye on their clients. They like to have them in one space. So you've got that administrative opportunity. And then you have for just spaces that are just for distribution. They're just for the product to be there. The delivery people come in, they're placing the orders, whether on the phone or online, and the people are there getting it together, and then they just send it out, right? And then you have another opportunity for cultivation and growing. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. For cultivation and growing. So with cannabis, you have a few different opportunities to be able to place clients in wonderful spaces and business spaces for them to flourish. So I'm going to go over that again. Retail, dispensaries, office and administrative, like handling all the paperwork, keeping everything sorted out. Distribution. So some places only deal with delivery. They don't have a storefront. Well, they have to have a place where they keep everything. So that's the distribution. And then the cultivation and the agricultural, which are the warehouses, the outside areas. And those leases can be anywhere from like 5 to 10 years if you get in with a solid company and a solid grower who's expanding, right? Because when you get with a person and a company who they know what they're doing, it's kind of rinse and repeat for them. They get one warehouse, they fill it up, they start, producing product. They've already got their line with their dispensaries and things like that. And then they want to look for another warehouse where they can grow more product. And then as different states open up and they have the kind of link in and a trust, then they might want to go to other states. So the opportunity is always growing when you do a really great job with these clients because they trust you. You already know how their money moves, and they'll stick with you. And it's just kind of always being abreast of the new information and laws that are going in, right? And that's what a commercial real estate agent does. So, if you have any questions, go ahead and DM me. Once again, my name is Divine Couture. I'm a commercial leasing broker, and I specialize in retail, office, and industrial leasing. I'm also interested in tech. I love all things commercial real estate, so you can always find me on my channel speaking about that. Please look into my bio because I am giving out a great branding real estate gift. It's a holiday gift. Please share it. Hey, Gwen. Yes, Gwen. I'm going to be putting this right on my Instagram after this. So you'll be able to reach it and look at it again, and then I'll be putting it in on YouTube too, hopefully to be putting it on YouTube. And I hope you've been wonderful, Gwen. Thank you guys for joining. Yeah, so Gwen, make sure you reach out to me if you need anything because I'm here for you. I have for those of you who don't know, I am also not only a commercial real estate broker, but I also am a mentor and I'm an instructor at Learn Commercial Real Estate, where I help real estate agents and people in real estate diversify and understand how to work in commercial real estate leasing and other aspects of just real estate in general. So Gwen is one of the members here, and what I do is just encourage and try to get them over the line and make it happen. So that's a fantastic thing. So anyway, there's a great holiday gift. It's a class I put together. It's about 2-hour intensive. Gwen already has access to this in the membership, but this is a free gift I'm giving for people outside of the membership, because this year, coming into next year, we're taking it to the next level, right? So this real estate community as a whole in general, we help each other, and I want to encourage people and help them out and put them on another platform put them on a whole new level of understanding. I've got some big news coming up that I'm going to share. Also, make sure you sign up to the link to the newsletter. Today's new letters were all about letter of intents, what goes inside the letter of intent. So please, the link is in the bio. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, get on that. Today's newsletter was amazing. So each week I write these fantastic newsletters on everything about commercial real estate leasing that you need to know, how to close the deal, different terms. So I'm all about educating, and I don't know everything myself. That I will say that I don't know everything, but I'm always trying to read and learn. To make myself a valuable asset. Some would say I'm kind of obsessed with it. They might be right, but at least it's not crack. Anyway, I'm Divine Couture. I love you guys very much. Thank you so much for joining in this live, and I hope all your dreams come true, the ones that are supposed to. Hello.